Hi guys, Mr. Dalton again with another lesson plan for you today. This one's going to be more aimed at the early years kind of area, however, it can be adapted so that anyone can take part. Right, so we're looking today at striking and fielding. The main thing I'm going to be using today is a golf club. However, if you've not got a golf club, you can use anything from golf clubs to hockey sticks to cricket bats. Even if you've not got any of those, you can just use, like I've used in one of my other videos, something like a Hoover tube or a broom or anything. Okay, so we're going to start with a bit of a warm-up, then I'm going to take you into the main session, a couple of activities, and then we'll do a game-based learning activity at the end. Okay, so our warm-up is going to consist of having 2 cones. What you can use for this is plates or maybe cups. So you can have 2 cones, one either side, and what you've got to do is you can have someone timing you, or you can time yourself. All you've got to do, a bit like we've done in one of my hit videos, is going side to side, and you're going to flip the cones when you get to them. Okay, it's a little bit like a game we play at school called Domes and Dishes. However, because we're on our own, this is our version of it. So I'm just going to give myself 30 seconds, starting now. Flip, and I've got to then flip, flip, and flip my cones. You'll see why this becomes part of our session later on, but it is relevant to our session. And 5 seconds left. And stop. You can do that for as long or as little as you like, but it just gets the blood pumping, the heart rate up, ready to take on the day. Gets our legs moving as well. Stretching down, bending down, pushing off, all helps get all of our muscles warmed up and awake. So, I'm going to go at quite a pace today because, like I've said in some of my other videos, you guys can do this for as long or as little as you like. You don't have to rush through it as I do. You go through it at your pace for how you feel. If you don't feel like you quite got it yet, keep practicing. That's absolutely fine. So, today, I've got myself my little golf club. Okay, like I said, use anything you can. Be resourceful. What we're going to be looking at is controlling our hits and how we can get a nice, solid hit of a ball. The ball will be stationary today, so it will be off the ground. We'll be trying to aim at specific targets. So, with that in mind, all I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a hoop, or it can be anything. It can be a cone, it can be a jumper, it can be anything you like. And I'll need a ball. So, my hoop's going to be on the ground, my ball's going to be here. So I need to stand, I'm not going to stand here, I'm not going to stand face on. Okay, I want that hoop, I want to be side on to the hoop. And I don't want to be too close to the ball. I want to be stood back, and that ball needs to be in between my feet. Imagine our feet are like train tracks, and that ball is going to be in the middle of our train tracks. Okay? I'm going to take a little step back from the ball, and I'm going to hold whatever I'm using, whether I'm using a tennis bat, not a tennis racket, a cricket bat, a hockey stick, a broom, a Hoover tube, or a golf club. Okay, I'm going to hold it at the top with my hands together. My hands are going to be together. So left hand, for me, is going to be on top, and right hand on the bottom. However, if you are left-handed, you'll be the other side, and you'll have your right hand on the top and left hand underneath. So for me, I'm going to go this way. All I'm going to do to start with is practice getting that ball as close to the hoop as possible. I'm going to try and, okay, not too bad. I've got another ball here. If I can get it in, then bonus points. Oh, too hard. So what I need to do is think about adjusting my technique a little bit. So thinking about taking less power off and a bit more accuracy. So think how I can keep my eye on there, and then I'm going to look at my ball, my eye on the ball. Oh, a bit too hard again. So even gently. Oh, still too hard. But what I'd do is I'd keep practicing and practicing and practicing until I feel confident I can get that. Okay, so we're already a good chunk into the lesson. I would say by now, by the warm-up, you could do the warm-up a couple of times with a little bit of a rest in between, and then you can do this for about 5 or 10 minutes. So I'd say we're about 12 to 15 minutes into the lesson. Great, brilliant. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a bit of activity, because although in golf we don't have a lot of movement as in our body, I'm thinking more about cricket as a sport. So when we play cricket, we hit the ball and then we've got to run somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit two balls, and in the hoop. And then what I've got to do is run and get one ball, put it on one of my cones, get another ball, put it on another one of my cones. So I'm going to run, pick up the ball, put it on a cone, and I'm going to run and get this one, grab it, and put it on the other cone. Brilliant. I could see how long that took me, and then I could go again and again and again and try and improve my time. So now we're starting to incorporate that hitting with that movement as well. So it's hit, hit, move, move. Okay? Right. We'll do one more of those, then we'll get into our game-based learning activity. So, we're going to go hit, hit, and then I'm going to run. I'm going to get the red one first, and back, and run, and back. Okay, perfect. I think that might have been a bit quicker that time. So, in order to get a better time, we want to try and not hit it as far, but we'll come into more things like that later on in the term. Right, our final activity is our game-based learning activity. For this, I'll need 3 cones. I'm going to use my hoop as a cone here. I've got a green cone and a yellow cone. Right. So, the idea with this game is to do as little running as possible. As little running as possible. If you get the ball, if the ball lands nearest to the yellow cone, you have to run 10 times between the 2 hoops, the 2 cones. If it lands closest to the green cone, you have to run 5 times between the cones. And then if you land it in the hoop, you only have to run twice between the cones. Okay, 1, 2. So, we've got to try and think about our aim here. What you can do is you can if you want to, you can challenge your parents to this. Okay, so you can have a go, see what score you get, whether you get 10, 5, or 2. Remember, the lowest score wins, and then they can have a go. So, my first score, is going to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, not the best score. Let's try again. Oh dear. So I'm going to put my ball here. Again, closest to the yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Dear me, I'm not very good at this. So, you can try that, but then if you want a different idea, you could get your parents or someone to be knelt down behind you. Then, the same thing, the same type of activity. However, you're going to hit the ball, and as soon as you hit it, your parent can crawl to the ball. And whilst they're crawling to the ball, you can go between the cones. And then whoever can go between the cones the most is the winner. But the time stops when the parent lifts up the ball. Okay? If that makes sense, if that doesn't make sense, drop a comment down below and I'll try and clarify it a little bit more for you. So, you hit, you're running, and whilst you're running, your parents are crawling to get that ball. And as soon as they lift it above their heads, you stop. And you hopefully have counted how many times you went between the cones. So, a nice little activity there. We've got our warm-up, we've got our practice, as in we're practicing to land the ball in the hoop. I think I need a bit more practice. And then we're going on to a bit of game-based learning, using our movement that we got from our warm-up, mixed with what we did in the main teaching part of the lesson. Hopefully that helps, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed that lesson, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, bye!